This country called Nigeria is getting more interesting day by day as dramas play out. This is how police chief Abba Kyari flew to Dubai to spend good time with Hushpuppi. The FBI has released a statement and a press statement against, Hushpuppi and Abba Kyari. Nigerian Police Commissioner Abba Kyari left his official activities in Nigeria and flew to Dubai to enjoy a stupendous lifestyle with notorious internet fraudster Ramon Hushpuppi Abbas, according to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The September 2019 trip was only an episode of a mutually beneficial cozy affair of Mr. Kyari and Mr. Abbas that was uncovered by American authorities as part of their ongoing prosecution of Mr. Abbas for multi-million-dollar internet fraud. Mr. Abbas pleaded guilty this week after his legal representatives successfully negotiated a plea deal with prosecutors in Central California. Court documents said he faces up to 20 years in jail at sentencing in the coming weeks. He will also forfeit some of his plunder from years of online fraud and pay restitution to some of his victims, court filing said. Following Mr. Abbas' guilty plea, additional documents showing how Mr. Kyari was indicted as a member of Mr. Abbas' Hushpuppi, the syndicate, were unsealed. According to News Gazette, earlier published how Mr. Abbas bribed Mr. Kyari to arrest one of his gang members, and also Abbas Hushpuppi told Kyari to throw him in jail following a dispute, presumably over proceeds of their crime. Additional details in the indictment file contained how Mr. Kyari left his job as a police officer and traveled to Dubai to enjoy a good time with Mr. Abbas Hushpuppi, who lived at Palazzo Versace in the Emirati commercial capital. Mr. Abbas sent a car and a driver to drive Mr. Kyari around during that trip, FBI unsealed indictment said. The FBI is the Federal Bureau Investigation that is in US. If they want to carry out, investigation, it might take them time, and they've been trailing him since 2019, see when Hushpuppi was arrested, and since then they didn't, deem it fit to come and arrest, Abba Kyari, because he's a recognized police officer. They've been training him to see more concrete evidence against him. That's why they are inviting him to come and speak for himself for hearing. Also during the trip, Mr. Kyari bragged to Mr. Abbas about some of his so-called crime-busting activities in Nigeria, to which Mr. Abbas responded by playing allegiance to the police chief. "I'm really happy to be your boy," Mr. Abbas Hushpuppi told Mr. Kyari in an intercepted message. "I promise to be a good boy to you, sir." That's according to Hushpuppi to Mr. Kyari. Well, Mr. Kyari is also mentioned in a document by the United States Department of Justice carrying out Hushpuppi's order to arrest and jail a fellow conspirator, Kelly Chibuzo Vincent, in a fraud scheme after a disagreement over a $1.1 million dupe of a Qatari business person. Mr. Kyari has gained popularity as a strict and upright cop who cracked down on violent crimes in Nigeria, including kidnapping and armed banditry, despite the warnings and allegations that his methods were brutal and corrupt. The thing won't hang by throat. It's brutal and corrupt. So many allegations over his way of arrest. It was once said that he was in charge of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, and their antecedents. You know what they do when they want to arrest somebody, either innocent or guilty. You know how brutal and corrupt and what they represent, which is the SARS. In 2018, the rights group Amnesty International accused Mr. Kyari of illegally depleting assets of a suspected criminal after his team shot the man dead on the highway. Collins Ezenwa's wife at the time said Mr. Kyari and his team withdrew money from her late husband's bank account and cleared millions in accommodation proceeds from his hotels. Mr. Kyari, who was honored at a special plenary by the Nigerian House of Representatives, denied allegations of corruption against him and his team members, but sidestepped specific charges linking him to depletion of confiscated assets. The police chief has yet to return the Gazette request for his comments about his indictment in the United States. So Abba Kyari yansh don open because he has been so very active when it comes to unleashing threats of arrest and carrying out the beast Fulani government order to the southeastern part of the country by shooting at sight innocent Biafrans, the Eastern Security Network. So he knows how to do good jobs that they didn't transfer him or deploy him to the northeast or northwest where kidnappers, bandits are operating, but he could rather go to the Igbo because of their agenda. The northern agenda. I believe Abba Kyari is a northern and he is a Fulani man also. But now see where his antecedents has led him to. Well, so many reactions. Some people have vexed about this secret being leaked, while some people are happy and jubilating. Well, let's read few comments. Well, the idiot should be arrested. He is a killer and a terrorist on Nigerian police uniform. This one say, Abba, why calling a man that stay awake while you sleep to ensure your safety an idiot? Abba Kyari is very nice cop. Yeah, we agree with you. That is Nigeria police for you. Corrupt and wicked. He should be arrested and detained and punished. Nigeria is dead. Let us Biafran come for the burial. Long live Biafrans. Okay, these are representing Biafran. Is it a crime to have a friend? I beg you, did you catch Abba Kyari stealing or committing any crime? Leave the innocent man alone. Yes, well, that's your opinion though, but if there is a criminal, there is also a culprit. They are into the deal together, provided he has benefited from the proceed of this so-called fraudulent finance or fraudulent money, to the extent that he traveled all the way from Nigeria, leaving his duty to attend the invitation Abbas Hushpuppi sent to him and gave him a free ride. He has eaten from the proceed of the internet fraud. So if you tell me he's guilty or not guilty, so it's left for FBI, the Federal Bureau Investigation, to verify their claim. That's one man show for you. In Nigeria, we celebrate and raise individuals rather than institutions. See where Buhari has led Nigeria now, all in the name of stand-alone saints in the midst of corrupt all. Again, in the midst of irresponsible police, Kyari pretend as only one standing to brand and be certified for his desired secret ways. But there is time for everything. Well, what do you think about this? I would like you to share your comments, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you could get notifications. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.